Dr. S. Tamarai Selvi is working as a professor in the Department of Computer Technology, MIT campus of Anna University, Chennai. She has over 30 years of teaching experience. Grid computing, cloud computing, and e-learning are her areas of interest. She has successfully completed 12 research projects funded by Government of India and Tamil Nadu state government. She has established Center for Advanced Computing Research and Education and acquired 1 patent and has filed for 3 more patents in her research area. She has presented over 110 papers in international conferences and published 45 papers in international journals. She has authored 5 books. The latest book is titled Mastering Cloud Computing, published by Morgan Goffman Publishers, 2013.
Welcome to UGC lecture series on computer science. We are discussing about the topic on cloud computing. So far we have discussed about so many trends which will be popular in the year 2030 and 2 more concepts to be discussed under that category. The first one is mobile. Everybody is familiar with the mobile technology as well as the mobile devices. The invention of mobile devices totally changed the lifestyle of each and every one. You can't see anyone without the cell phone. So, it has become part of our body. The youngsters used to carry the cell phone, and if they forget to bring the cell phone, they feel like missing something in their body. So, that is the condition we are having. Everybody prefers to have the cell phone. Why we are very much happy with the cell phone? The actual purpose of cell phone is for the communication purpose, but it is providing so many other facilities such as playing your video, audio files. You can capture the image, you can take the photograph, you can make use of it as a calculator, you can make use of it for downloading the presentation, as a learning aid you can make use of it, you can make use of it as a small computer, and the minimum thing we are using is communication. Just we are making use of the cell phone for the minimum of talking to others. Even though phone is meant for talking to other, we use it as minimum as possible, because we are using the SMS facility as well as we are having the internet facilities for sending mails. Because of that, the talking time is very much reduced, and also sending mails, sending SMS, it is very much cost effective. You can send as much as possible, and you are sending sometimes the images also. You are capturing the image and you are sending the image using your cell phone. So, everybody is very much benefited by using the cell phone. Now, by 2030, learning a second language no longer be necessary. What do you mean by this? You need not learn a second language. It is in the perspective of the user. There are so many illiterates. Suppose if a illiterate is using the cell phone, he or she cannot understand other than the native language. In Tamil Nadu, we are talking in Tamil. Suppose if you want to interact with someone in North India who knows English, by using the cell phone in 2030, whatever you talk in Tamil will be automatically translated to Hindi. So, the receiver will be hearing the Hindi version of your speech. Similarly, when he responds, that Hindi version is converted into your Tamil language. Like that, the language will be translated automatically, and the user needs not worry about what language he or she is using. So, that is why they call it as learning a second language is no longer be necessary, and mobile is becoming a major design point for more applications. We use tablet also, and mobile applications are critical enabler for business to consumer interactions. Context aware computing enters your planning through location based services, application delivery, management and support complexity, everything is getting increased, and we are having lot of app stores. Many of you would have participated in the Android open source apps development. Since Android has become the mobile OS, free open mobile OS, everybody is contributing. Because of the software, you are getting lot of applications which are launched in the mobile phone, and you are very much benefited. So, in 2030, mobile device will be having the facility of translating one language to another language. And in what way cloud is going to be helpful for mobile? You can easily integrate the mobile services with cloud services, because the mobiles are having the internet facilities. Once if you reach internet, cloud is reached, and language translators can be easily developed for the people living in different places of the world, and also for different languages we can translate. The easiest thing is you can just translate it by writing the different codes, then that code will be converted into a smaller chip, that chip will be inserted or embedded into the mobile phone. So, translators may not be a big issue. Then smartphones with cloud services enable many domestic applications to use. You want to purchase something means just you surf in the net, whatever items you want, you can just pay the amount and you can get it by using the e-commerce. So, like that it is possible to get so many domestic applications done using the smartphones. It is possible to have the complex applications, because you can make use of the cloud computing at the back end. You will be getting the input commands or the instruction alone from your mobile. The data, enormous data which are going to be utilized for that application may be available in some other location. The computational power may be available in some other location. Through the mobile device, you will tell the URL of the data where it is available, and also you will tell the location of the computing facilities. You can transfer the data to the computing locations and the things are done. The results are enormous, means it can be stored in another place, just you can tell this is the location of the computer where the results are available. If the result is very minimum, you can get it in your mobile device itself. Say for example, in stock exchange, what is the price of the particular stock item in the share market? You will be knowing the share market price by giving the code of that particular item. It will be browsed in the internet, and what is the current status or what is the current rate of that particular share market price for that particular item, that is easily obtained. So, your mobile phone is enough for such applications. So, cloud will be helpful once if it is integrated with mobile devices. Then we are having another important trend in 2030, you will be having humanoids. Humanoids means the robo which is similar to human beings. Already you are having lot of humanoids developed, it is under the trial basis, and it has been predicted that a large number of people will have robo lovers by 2030. You would have seen the movie Endiran. There they have highlighted what are the advantages of the robo. See, it is possible to help in the fire accidents. Suppose if you cannot go into a particular place which is hazardous, in that place you can make use of the robo. And in the military applications, you can have the soldiers made up of robo, so that human lives can be saved by using the soldiers in defense application. Like that, there are lot of applications. You give instructions to the robo, they are going to fight at the border. Why should we deploy the human beings in the border? Every day there is a war taking place in different parts of the countries. So, once if you have the humanoids, it can be designed for the purpose of so many applications. Similarly, if you want to do some repetitive work, it is useful by using the humanoids. People are not interested in doing repetitive work or boring work. Nowadays, for house cleaning, for so many manual works, we are not getting people to come forward, because the hard work is not preferred by the human being. Manual work is not at all preferred. So, for all such things, you can make use of humanoids to do such tasks. See, for agriculture application, we do not get enough human resources. Why don't we have some humanoids for doing some type of task, or we can make use of machineries. So, the humanoids will be helpful for so many applications, because the purpose of the humanoid is to do the things in an intelligent way. So, that is also another major application. And how to make use of cloud in robo. Cloud enables disaster management. That means, you can make use of it in a hazardous environment. The total control is by cloud. The robo will be having the wireless communication. So, based on the condition, it will be getting the instruction, and you will be just operating the particular robo by using the control from the cloud. Then you can make use of the robo for defense applications. You can make use of it for domestic applications, for cleaning, cooking, and any other repetitive works for which human beings feel that it is very boring. I am not interested in doing such tasks. We do not have human resources for such type of things. Then you can go for such machines. So, if you consider the various trends in 2030, we have listed about 10 top 10 trends, but in all the trends, cloud is playing a major role. So, once if you make use of the cloud computing for all such things, the life become very easier. Normally, when we consider the research, we try to make so many things automated. For the automatic type of applications, cloud is very much helpful, because for that condition, these are the events to be considered. If this is the condition, this action to be taken up. So, you can have the rules, you can have the actions. So, you can frame the programming in such a way that you are able to get the things done in an intelligent way, and also you will be having more accuracy, perfection, effectiveness, efficiency, all those things are possible. That is why cloud computing is very much helpful in all such applications for your future generations. Then we should know, or we should understand, what are the technologies we can make use of in the near future. Till 2030, they have listed out. One is cloud computing, next one is mobile computing, then Internet of Things, big data analytics, in memory computing, bring your own devices. Even though there are so many other technologies, being an information technology professional or computer science professional, these technologies are very much relevant. That is why I have considered these technologies. Already we have discussed something about big data, but today we are going to deal about this Internet of Things, big data analytics, in memory computing, bring your own devices in the next few slides. So, if you consider the various technologies which we have discussed so far, we had so many predictions mentioned. By 2030, will it be possible to have a smart car? Will it be possible to have the space tourism? Is it possible to have the smart agriculture or smart farming? Everybody will be having the question. Yes, it is possible. Different predictions have come true. Whenever you consider the predictions, normally we are having different scientific agents who are doing research based on the existing data. One is Gartner's prediction, Gartner. Gartner's prediction, they are having enormous data. They see the statistical analysis, they are applying the scientific approach to predict the future. Based on the various technologies being practiced in the industries, in the educational and research organizations, they predict that this is the next technology in the next 10 years time, next 20 years time. So, like that we are having different predictions. So, we are having Gartner's predictions, Forrester's prediction, then International Data Center IDC predictions. These three predictions are available, then horizon watching, like that there are lot of predictions available. Most of the predictions are coming true in the recent past. So, you have to plan your career as per your ambition. See, here we have discussed so many predictions, everything is based on the website. You can refer to accelerating.org, www.accelerating.org, where you can get all these things available, and you live for achieving your goal. The world is yours. Once if you identify this is the future, I am going to achieve these things, then the world is yours. Enjoy the eternal bliss after gaining wisdom. Now, let us have a break. Welcome back after the break. Now, in this episode we are going to discuss about the recent developments in information technology. I told you the trends in 2030 and also in what way cloud is helping those technologies. Now, we are going to see the recent IT trends, because any computer professional must know what is the need of the day, what are the top priority technologies available, so that you will be able to tune your applications based on those technologies. So, in that perspective, I have considered some 4 recent trends. The first one is Web 2.0 to Web 5.0, then Internet of Things, big data, in memory computing, bring your own devices. Let us take the first one, web. How the communication was evolved? We started the communication with telephone first, then we got the radio, then we got the TV, then we got the mobile, and now we are having web for the universal communication. So, in this way we have evolved over the different types of communication. When you consider web 2.0, you should know what is web 1.0. Web 1.0 is for commerce and web 2.0 is for people, and also it is considered to be the second generation of internet based service. You should know the difference between web 1.0 and web 2.0. In case of web 1.0, the mode is read, you can only read the website. In web 2.0, you can write and contribute, that is, it is read and write. In case of web 1.0, the primary unit of content is web page. In case of web 2.0, the unit of content is post or record. The state of web 1.0 is static, the state of 2.0 is dynamic. You can view the web 1.0 through web browser, whereas web 2.0 can be viewed through browsers, RSS readers or any other gadget. The architecture used for web 1.0 is client server, whereas web 2.0 is done through web services. The web content is created by web coders or web developers or web programmers in case of web 1.0, whereas in web 2.0 everybody is responsible for creating the website, for putting the content, all those things are done by everyone. So, these are the differences between 1.0 and 2.0. Here you can see the diagram. In 1996 we had only the mostly read only web. Here the published contents are many, the user generated content will be very less, only the developers will be developing the content and they will be putting into the website. So, this is very thin, this is broad one. If you consider Web 2.0, it is read write web. So, published content are many, user generated contents are also many. So, here the thin one is now becoming thick. So, that is the advantage of Web 2.0. Now, the evolutionary development of web, if you consider, we have got Web 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. What are they? Let us have the brief look at this Web 1.0 read only. It is having graphical user interface. Web 2.0, it is read and write, it is participatory type. All the social networks which we are using, such as Facebook, Twitter, SlideShare, and so many social networking softwares we are having, everything is Web 2.0 based one. So, that is having social user interface. Then Web 3.0, it is having 3D as well as video type of display, and Internet TV is an application of Web 3.0. Internet TV will be a killer application, that is what people are predicting. Through internet, TVs are connected. Say for example, one movie can be released through internet and you will be getting the movie released in the TV itself. You can subscribe for viewing the particular movie, so that instead of just screening in one state or in one country, it is possible to screen throughout the globe. See, nowadays we are screening the movie throughout the globe, but in particular theaters only it is being screened. Whenever it is screened through ITV, the global population, a certain percentage of global population will be viewing it and the benefit will be more. So, people are trying to have all such things. Since already they have established so many things, they cannot suddenly go for the new trend. Say earlier we had the theater with full of audience, but now the theaters have come to your home. You are seeing movie through cable TV, you are able to see the movie whatever you want. Similarly, it is possible to see the different items of the movie also. Those who are interested in jokes, you can have a separate channel for jokes, separate channel for news, separate channel for sports, separate channel for music, separate channel for each and everything. So, we are post-morteming the actual movie and the individual things are given based on your interest. You can see only the particular part. Music, if you want, you just listen to the music. Those who are interested in dance, you go and watch the dance part of it. Those who are interested in climax scene, they are also giving the climax scene. Like that, each and every part of the movie is given to the listener, so that you do not get bored. So, once if you have the ITV and other things, still it will be very much popular. So, gradually things are changing. We are getting high density TV, 3-dimensional TV, all those things are coming up. So, the entertainment will be through ITV, not only for movie, but also for so many other serials or your computer games. So many things are possible with those things. So, it will be the killer application, that is what people are predicting. Once Web 3.0 is popular and ITV is there, definitely it will be very much useful for the community. So, in Web 3.0 we are having the metaverse user interface. It is possible to get the meaningful way of dealing things. Actually, in the metaverse you are having the augmented reality that can be incorporated. Say for example, whatever additional equipments you want to have, it is possible to add it, so that augmented reality can be realized by using Web 3.0. Then we are talking about Web 4.0, that is semantic. Semantic means it will be meaningful. Whenever you are able to converse with your computer, that becomes semantic. See, you want to just download the material relevant to a particular topic. See, for cloud computing, I want to get so many materials, just you can have the conversation with the computer. Just you talk to the computer, search for materials in cloud computing. Once if you tell, the computer will fetch you the various resources by browsing through Google search engine or some other search engine, and the resources will be available. So, you can talk to the computer. That is what is known as conversational user interface. That is Web 4.0. Then Web 5.0, that is intelligent. It is cognitive user interface. Once if you think of Web 5.0, the intelligence is also introduced into the computer and you are having the cognitive user interface. So, we are having the 5 types of webs, and now we are using Web 2.0 and we are working towards Web 3.0. Still Web 4.0 is to be matured and Web 5.0 is also to be matured. The research can be simply taken from any one of these 5 Web 1.0 to 5.0. And when you consider this web, there are so many phase transitions. First of all, we had the web where it connects the information. Then we had the web that connects the people, that is social software. Then we had the semantic web, that is connecting the knowledge. From that we are evolving meta web, which is connecting everything. So, starting from 1.0, 2.0 is for social software, 3.0 and 4.0 for semantic web, then meta web, that is intelligent web and other things, so that you will be able to connect everything. So, this is the phase transitions in the web. And when you consider the web, we are having plenty of data available in the web. The opportunity is how to turn data into wisdom. That is the biggest challenge. We are having plenty of data. After the evolution of web, everybody is contributing to the web and you are dumping so much of data into web. Enormous data is available, but how to eliminate the unwanted data or how to get the useful data from the existing enormous data, that is the biggest challenge. If you are able to convert the data into knowledge or wisdom, you will be a successful person. Actually, data is less important, it does not convey anything. Whenever you have the information, it is having some benefit to the community. If it is brought out as a knowledge, still it is beneficial to the humanity. Once if you get the wisdom, that is the last one. So, data to information to knowledge to wisdom, how to bring about in computing. Here you must know what is the difference between data, information, knowledge, wisdom. This diagram shows the relationship between understanding of the data and connectedness of the data. The data means raw data. In computer, we are storing the data in binary digits. So, zeros and ones only represent the data. By having such data, you do not understand the meaning of the data. What is stored there? Just you will be seeing 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. That data is not going to be helpful to understand the meaning of it, to understand the context of it. Whenever I say 5 0, 5 is a digit, 0 is a digit. What is that 50? 50 is a number. From that, what do you understand? Nothing is understood. So, 5 0 is a set of symbols used to represent the data. Binary data means you are having digits, zeros and 1, whereas all other data are represented by set of symbols or set of facts. So, the data represents the lowest level of information or lowest level of the actual entity which do not convey anything. In this episode, we have discussed about the evolution of the communication and also Web 1.0, Web 2.0, Web 3.0, which is actually facilitating the metaverse user interface, then Web 4.0, which is semantic in nature, which conveys the meaningful thing so that you can converse with the computer. Web 5.0, that is cognitive user interfaces are used for Web 5.0. So, the different evolution of the web had been discussed in this episode. You can revise the concepts which I have discussed so far. What is data? You find out the answer for it. Data is plural, datum is singular. So, you should know the difference between data and information, and also you should know what are the different social networking software you are familiar with. They all belong to which type of web, whether it is Web 1.0 or 2.0. List out some of the Web 3.0 websites. What is the main purpose of Web 5.0? And you can have the next application in the next episode. So, this is the end of this episode. Thank you.